In this video lecture, I am explaining about Prim's algorithm. Let's understand the definitions of minimum spanning tree and spanning tree. So, spanning tree of an undirected connected graph G is a connected acyclic subgraph of G that includes all of G's vertices. What you can understand from this definition? The number of vertices in the graph, original graph and spanning tree must be same. And remember, in spanning tree you cannot have a cycle. So in coming to minimum spanning tree of a weighted connected graph G is its spanning tree of the smallest total weight, where total weight is the sum of weights on all its edges. So what you can understand from this? You can find many spanning tree. You can find many spanning tree for a graph, and in that you find the minimum total weight, and that becomes minimum spanning tree. Let's see the examples of spanning tree. So this is the original graph, and for this graph I am going to find a mini spanning tree. You can find even more spanning tree what I have shown here. And how did I get these four spanning tree? You can start from any one node and connect to the other node, and this node also I connected, and from here I can connect to this node, third node also I connected, and remember I can't connect back like this, and first of all this gives you a cycle, and this node is already added, and finally I can go to I can connect to this node using this edge. So this can become one of the spanning tree. Similarly, let's see how did I get this. If I start from here, I can connect to this node using this edge, and this node I can connect to from this node I can connect to this node using this edge, and finally I can connect to this remaining node using this edge. So this is how I can connect, I can get many spanning tree, and as I said you can find even more spanning tree than this. And remember one thing, the number of edges in the spanning tree always equal to number of vertices minus 1. So here you have 4 vertices and the edges are 3. In all the spanning tree it is same. And let's understand the minimum spanning tree problem. So what is minimum spanning tree problem? It is the problem of finding a minimum spanning tree for a given weighted connected graph. So I have this original graph, undirected weighted graph, and from this what you can do, you can find many spanning tree like this. One spanning could be this, one spanning could be this, and similarly you can find many spanning tree, and then you find the total cost of the edges included in the spanning tree. So in this spanning tree I am going to include this edge and this edge, and find the total cost of the edge. So 4 plus 5 plus 2, that is 11 for this spanning tree. For this spanning tree total cost is 7. Similarly you can find many spanning tree for this, and after finding that you will come to know that the minimum spanning trees cost will be 7, that I have shown here. I have not shown all of the spanning trees here, only some and the minimum. So that's about minimum spanning tree problem. Let's see the two types of minimum spanning tree construction. One method is Prim's algorithm, where the algorithm constructs a minimum spanning tree through greedy inclusion of the nearest vertex based on minimum weightage to the vertices. And second method is Kruskal's algorithm. Here you construct a minimum spanning tree through the edges being added to the spanning tree in the increasing order of cost. Means minimum cost edge has to be selected first, and later the next cost edge can be included, and so on. This is how it should continue in Kruskal's algorithm. In this slide, let's learn about Prim's algorithm. So what's the aim of the algorithm? We have to construct a minimum spanning tree. And what's the input? A weighted connected graph G equal to V comma E, where V is the set of vertex and where E is the set of edge. Output is constructing a minimum spanning tree, and minimum spanning trees are represented as set of edges. So that is stored in ET. So initially choose any one vertex from the graph and start it. So that is initialized to VT initially. Any vertex from the graph is initialized to VT. After that, ET will be initialized to null because yet to construct our spanning tree, and then we have to traverse through remaining vertices in the graph. So we have 5 vertices. Total there are 6 vertices. Total there are 6 vertices. So we have to loop through remaining 5 vertices, and every time using the vertices in the VT, you find a minimum weightage. And suppose A comma B are the vertices contained in VT. Find the adjacent vertices coming from A and B and find the minimum out of it. Suppose here if the VT contains A and B, then the edges coming from A and B are leaving A and B are A to E, A to F, and A to B no need of considering because as A and B are in VT. And from B, what are the adjacent vertices? B to F and B to C. So these 4 vertices we need to consider. Among this, which is minimum? B to C is minimum. So now add C into the vertex set, spanning tree vertex set, and BC edge into the ET. This is how we have to continue further and finish traversing all the nodes. Let's understand this algorithm with the example. Let's learn the tracing of algorithm with the example. I have considered here a graph of 4 nodes. VT is initialized to any vertex from the graph. Here I have considered A, and ET is initialized to null, and the remaining vertices in the graph are B, C, D. So we are yet to add those nodes into the VT set. That's why we have to loop for remaining number of vertices. When the iteration is 1, find the minimum weightage from A. From A we can get only two edges to the remaining vertices B and C. So AC and AB, out of which AB is having minimum weightage. That's the reason we'll add B into the VT set and AB edge into the ET set. In the second iteration, we can find minimum weightage to the remaining vertices C, D from VT nodes. VT right now contains A and B. The possible edges from A and B to C, D are AC, BC, BD, out of which BD gives the minimum weight. So we can add D vertex to the VT set and B, D vertex to the B, D edge to the edge set ET. In the third iteration, we can find minimum weight edge to the remaining vertices only D from VT nodes. VT contains A, B, D, and possible edges from A, B, D to C are AC, BC and DC. AC, BC and DC. Out of this, minimum is AC. We have two minimum weightage. One is AC and DC, but I am considering AC. You can even consider DC and get other spanning tree. So I am considering AC. So C can be added to the VT set, and finally A, C edge can be added to the ET set. So, and finally, from the original graph, we can get a minimum spanning tree containing the edges AB, BD, AC. So the spanning tree looks like this: AB containing edges AB, BD, AC, and whose total cost weight is 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 4.